Hey guys, the big Inside Xbox event is taking place tomorrow, May 7th at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In this video, I'm really going to be going over what to expect, and for me personally, like what it would take for me to actually buy an Xbox. For any of you guys that don't know, I actually haven't bought an Xbox since the Xbox 360, so I'm really going to need to be persuaded to dive back into this next generation. It is possible. So again, give you guys a brief preview of what I think they could be talking about tomorrow and what it would take for me to dive back in. There's not much more for me to say than grab your favorite snack. Yum, 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 yum. Don't forget to sub, and here we go! So for me personally, I have nothing against Microsoft or Xbox. there haven't been many games that have really interested me to spend the money on an Xbox. Like I said, I had the Xbox 360. I actually got the Red Ring of Death, so that wasn't all great. I had to send it back in. But I found a lot of the games I was playing on Xbox I could also play elsewhere, so I gravitated elsewhere and then eventually just didn't pick up the newest system. But this next generation does excite me, and this event tomorrow morning on May 7th, really interests me. So Xbox does say that starting on May 7th, there's going to be an episode of Inside Xbox almost every single month. That's why they're calling it Xbox 2020. These monthly moments will take place throughout the rest of the year, and there'll be a way for them to engage and connect and celebrate what's in store for this next generation of gaming. That includes the Xbox Series X, Xbox Game Studios, Xbox Game Pass, and Project X Cloud. Every single month will bring something different. I'm all for these Inside Xboxes if they give us good information. They're kind of like Nintendo Directs, but they haven't been so good so far. They've mostly been kind of like live events, so I'm hoping they're going to go digital from now on and actually give us useful information, not just waste our time. Alright, so the most important thing to me when I'm deciding if I'm going to buy an Xbox Series X is the games. When doing research for this video, I found out that Xbox has 15 studios under their umbrella. I had no clue. I knew they made a bunch of purchases recently, but 15, that's crazy. If every one of those comes out with a game every other year, that could be 15 first-party games every other year, and that's more than any system. So first up, we know we're going to be seeing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're going to see hopefully some real gameplay and see just how beautiful this game looks on next generation. And I know there was a tease last week, but now we'll be able to dig in a little deeper. But the issue is, this is a cross-platform game. We're going to be able to get this on Xbox 5, Xbox 4, all over the place. So it's really cool, but I want to see new stuff. I really want to see some Halo Infinity. We got a teaser a few years ago, but nothing since. I just want to see what this game looks like. I want to know, A, that it's coming out with the Xbox Series X, and what it looks like. And there wouldn't be Xbox without a new Forza game. I'm not sure which one they're up to, if it's the more realistic one or the more arcadey game. I know they switch off every year, but it's definitely time for a new Forza. I want to see what the next generation of racing game looks like on these new platforms. It's really weird that a lot of their biggest IPs just came out. There was a new Gears game that came out in 2019. There was an Ori game that came out in 2019. So it's kind of weird they just wait a year and have like a really bad 2019 and just like blow out when the new Xbox comes out. And then what's in store for us? Hopefully new IPs, right? Might be hard at first, but if the ideas are cool, the graphics are cool, the settings are cool, new IPs will work. They'll get people excited, and if the games are good, people will buy them. New IPs are very, very risky, but if they're good games, it'll work. So the last time I was actually really excited for an Xbox game was, believe it or not, Crackdown 3. I think 3 E3s of commercials and trailers and all the hype behind that game really got me excited. I was actually really thinking about maybe on Black Friday or something like that, trying to find a cheap Xbox for $200 just to play Bliss game. Or maybe I'll just buy the system and get it with Game Pass. And then the game came out and it was kind of a dud. I didn't even need to play it. What I saw online and my buddy's YouTube pages told the whole story. It was just a overhyped, underproduced game, and another disappointment. A reason why I'm very, very hesitant to trust Xbox at all. But something I do like about Xbox, something that's ingenious, is Game Pass. You pay one monthly fee and get as many games as you want. And that's great. It's like Netflix, but games. And if Xbox Series X comes out with Game Pass for it, which they will, but it's really cheap, maybe it's 6 months for $6, I think that's a great thing for, new people to do to Xbox. So you could go and look at back categories, and, maybe there's going to be a remake or two, and you could play the original. And just really cool. So something else I need to know is what is new about the Xbox. I know they're saying this next generation isn't going to be the huge leap graphically, but it's going to cut down on loading times, which is great. I don't like loading times, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. I need to see a graphical leap. I need to see, maybe it's not like eye-blowing, like it's not like going from the Super Nintendo to the Nintendo 64, but I just need that sharpness, that crispness, the lack of pop-in. I need it to be worth spending all this money. And then I said another magic word, and that's money. How much is this bad boy going to cost? Is it going to cost $600, $400? So there are rumors there's going to be two versions of the system. There's going to be an expensive Pro version that's probably going to be around $600. Then there's going to be an all-digital version that's going to be around $400. And personally, I like to buy my cartridges and games so I could, turn them in, sell them, whatever later on. But for $400, maybe I would dive in. I'd get an all-digital system out of Game Pass. For $400, that might be just the sweet point for even someone like me to say, you know what? Maybe it's time. Oh, and there's another word that I just said, time. When is this going to come out? Is it going to come out holiday 2020, right at the end of this pandemic? That could be smart, especially if the PS5 is getting pushed back to 2021, and it doesn't seem like Nintendo's having any big releases. So could the Xbox be all alone in holiday 2020? I think so, and if that's true, it might be the perfect opportunity for consumers to dive in. There's not any heavy competition from a new Nintendo system, or, the PlayStation 5 might be months away, so people could save up for that again. So it's definitely interesting. I think a holiday release would be freaking awesome, and I know that's what they've been saying, holiday 2020. So there you have it, guys. My first ever solely Xbox video on this channel. Crazy. Hopefully it's an awesome reveal tomorrow and for months to come, and I'll be talking about it more and more and want to pick it up. But what are you guys interested in? Are you guys going to pick up this system? Are you going to need to see more trailers and you're going to need to find out what games and the price point is? Let me know right down here below and I'll get back to you. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about the new Xbox Series X and, all the forthcoming 20 for 20 Inside Xboxes. Anyway, guys, I have a bunch of crazy videos in the works. I have a Metroid Prime 4 video in the works, a new Zelda video in the works. I am doing a giveaway for Last of Us Part 2. You can find the link in the description for that. There's not much more to say than, guys, please stay safe. Please stay inside. Play video games. Stay safe. Hope you and your family are doing great. Guys, I am Turbo Jesse. See you on the flip side.